Welcome, my name's Molly and I'm here to talk to you about having a reading and what happens to you when you come along and have a reading. But before I go ahead, I think I'll give you an example of what happened to a young lady who came to see me last night. And she works in an estate agent and she was only a young lady, 23, 24. And she came to me for a reading and wanted what she called a tarot reading. And this the name is actually tarot. It's a French name for tarot cards. And when she arrived, I said to her, I don't know, I just get this feeling that Spirit wants to talk to you and I need to work with you psychically straight away from Spirit and not particularly use the cards. She looked disappointed and I could see that, but Spirit wanted to come in. They were come waiting very, very strongly behind me. They wanted to give me a lot of information to help her because she was getting herself into a bit of a muddle that she couldn't sort out. Actually, the information I gave her was about a relationship that she just entered, and the Spirit were telling me that she had to be very careful to pace this relationship on her terms and not succumb to being the sort of person who gives in to the other person, and that this man had a lot of problems in his background which would eventually be resolved, but she had to be very patient, otherwise that relationship would go down the drain if she started to pressure him. So she was very surprised because I just knew so many things about her. I mean, there were 17 or 18 things I was saying about her, and she was going, oh my God, how do you know, how do you know, how do you know? This is because I have the backup of incredibly strong spiritual guidance, and I know that I can trust them implicitly because I've done years and years and years of work with them, and they are totally trustworthy. They know exactly how to help you. They know exactly what's going on in your life, and it is really quite extraordinary. Really, even I get overwhelmed sometimes by the accuracy of what I'm told. There was an occasion when there was a young lady sitting in front of me who told me she hadn't eaten anything because she was on a diet, and Spirit told me she'd had blackberry crumble and custard for lunch, and I told her and she just couldn't believe it. So this is the accuracy of what comes through. Now, on the plus side, obviously you're going to get incredible guidance. So if you have situations where you want to know the future results, you can have all that information given to you. And what that will do is it will enable you to make proper decisions based on facts rather than worrying. One lady came to see me and she had the possibility of sending a child to 3 different schools, private schools. She didn't know what to do and she was in a complete turmoil about it. And through using the tarot cards, we were able to get it right down to one school, which was way better than the other 2. And so she actually got her child into that school. She was very, very happy, and her little boy now is really settled, and that is information that she needed. Another lady, again using tarot on this occasion, was able to be told that the mortgage, not the mortgage, but the amount of money she could gain from selling her property would be £15,000 more than she thought it would. So imagine she got the 15,000, even though she didn't believe me, she still went and tried to get the extra 15,000 for the property, and the buyer immediately said yes. And she said, wow, I could have got more. And I said, no, you couldn't, because we looked at the cards, we looked at the spread, and the spread said 15,000. That was the amount you were going to get, and that was it. So you can imagine how amazingly powerful this stuff is, and how much help you can receive, and how much guidance, not to mention the clearing of the blocks and the healing that takes place all the way through these readings, which will really change things enormously for you, sort relationships out, get your life in order, and make you feel a whole lot more in control. So that's how the readings work, and I don't know that I can tell you much more. Just give it a try because I know you won't regret it. Thank you. Bye for now.